posting this on our website. A quick check of our topic for days. Roy Aguila this morning on mobile e-commerce, making mobile e-commerce work. Then we also had Stephanie Caragos of Syntactics. Roy Aguila is from Bazinga. And Stephanie also joined us earlier from Syntactics from Cagayan de Oro to talk about making outsourcing work for service providers in the countryside. We just finished with Randolph Nuvino of Pinoy Screencast, who talked about trends in mobile phones and tablets below the 10K price range. And now we're moving forward with one of our newest club members in Digital Filipino from Vanilla Digital. We have with us this noontime Miss Lace Leonora, one of their resident social media marketing expert, to talk about making social media marketing for the holiday season. So we're now transferring to Lace and waiting for her to go live and to hear her voice and talk to us. Magandang tanghali sa'yo, Lace.
Hi, Janet. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Where are you now? Are you in Cavite or are you at the fort?
I'm here in Cavite in my home office.
Relax. Okay. So thank you very much, Lace, for joining us for today to celebrate our 10th anniversary and your topic with holiday Facebook marketing ideas. So Lace, the webinar floor is yours.
Okay. So hi, everyone. I hope you're all having a great merry afternoon. I know it's lunchtime, so I hope the ideas and tips that I'm going to share with you are as delicious as your lunch. I hope you are all ready for holiday Facebook marketing ideas. First, I would like to thank Digital Filipino for this webinar opportunity and everyone who are taking the time to attend, plus support this fundraiser. So just to introduce myself briefly, my name is Lace, and I first started blogging in 2004, all the while vying for a marketing degree in De La Salle University. So before I graduated, I was already working as a marketing communications officer and found my career treading towards internet technology. So this was the year when blogs also started to form groups and communities that I was very much encouraged to start and focus on 3 more blogs. These are on fashion, personal finance, and parenting. Like many bloggers, maybe some of you, I found myself being contacted by brands, PR firms to manage their social media presence. That's when I focused on social media management and found a more stable career handling online marketing communications for a UK company. So this year, 2013, I decided to put up my own digital agency with a foreign partner. We call our company Vanilla Digital. Currently, we are focused on providing social media management services to the local market, and we think that right now, many brands underutilize the power of social media, particularly online communities. So that's me. Maybe during or after the webinar, you can take some time to drop by our Facebook page. You can see it below, just at the bottom of the slides. So we are Vanilla PH on Facebook. From this webinar, you will learn how to holiday-ify your FB pages and remain relevant throughout the season. You'd also discover holiday activities for your community and come up with holiday-themed updates. I'll also talk about how to have a stress-free Christmas, especially for social media managers who are with us today. So first, let's look at how Filipinos are celebrating Christmas. So Christmas is the most exciting holiday for Filipinos. As you can see, many look forward to Simbang Gabi, Puto Bongbong, Bibingka, and then there are relatives coming home from abroad. Most of all, there are preparations for Noche Buena, gift hunting, and gift giving. And that includes mobile phones that Randolph recently talked about. All of these activities will be shared on social media, particularly Facebook, like you see on this slide. So social media managers, digital marketing strategists who are with us today, if you want to find out how people are sharing stories this Christmas and what stories they are sharing, just search for hashtags on Facebook like Christmas 2013, hashtag Puto Bongbong, and other relevant keywords for the holiday. As heavy users of Facebook, expect more Filipinos to be active on social media, especially with the holiday break. So these are just some of the examples I found on Facebook when I searched for hashtag Puto Bongbong. So it already gives you an idea on what type of stories to share during this season. So here are some stats to inspire you. Consumers are 71% more likely to make a purchase based on social media referrals. 74% of them rely on social networks to guide purchase decisions. So when you want to buy a mobile phone, you try to ask your relatives or your friends if you're getting an Android or an iOS phone. 66.4% of shoppers update their Facebook status to tell friends about best offers and finds. 58% expect offers, events, or promotions when they become fans. 79% like a Facebook company because it offers discounts and incentives. 42% of users like a brand on Facebook to get a coupon or discount. So this is me. Whenever I want to buy something, I first check the Facebook pages of the brands I want to buy, and most likely this Christmas season everyone is more generous, so I expect to get something in return for my engagement from different Facebook pages. So with this holiday behavior in mind, let's dive in straight to setting your holiday objectives. In short, what do you want to achieve this Christmas? For most brands, it would be to establish recall and awareness during the holidays. This is very important, especially for consumer brands. Just think about Christmas ham or spaghetti. I'm sure some brands spring to your mind at this point. And then brands also want to remain relevant in holiday conversations like, where would you stay this Christmas? What gifts would you like to receive? So companies want their brands, products, and services to be associated with the positive feelings of Christmas. Speaking of positive, people are more cheerful, and according to psychologists, they justify spending with the idea that Christmas happens only once a year and it's okay to shop for others. And remember the 13th month bonus. I hope all of you received yours. So we all have temporarily greater buying power during Christmas, and we become more generous to others as well. So these are some of the objectives, and in Janet.
Go ahead, Lace. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so these are some of the objectives that you can set for yourself or your clients during the holiday. I know it's only 5 days away, but 5 days is a lot of time for social media, and you can also apply these learnings and objectives to other upcoming occasions like Valentine's, graduation, etc. So these are all good feelings, cheerful vibe. But how do we balance it during this time when calamities just recently happened? You want to balance the Christmas cheer. You want to have a balance between the Christmas cheer without being insensitive to Yolanda, Bohol, Cebu, Zamboanga, and more. So we have to be subtle with our holiday marketing and focus on the intangibles of the holiday season like love, peace, joy, and celebrate hopefulness above materialism and so forth. So it's a good time to rediscover your brand values. Maybe it's time to sit down with your team and recall what your brand stands for, um, and rediscover your brand values and focus on these. So now here are 4 Christmas ideas for your Facebook timeline. At this point, I'd like you to get your notepads and pens ready because these are really great ideas that you can implement right away after this webinar. So first, you can holiday-ify your timeline cover and about page. Update your timeline cover to follow a holiday theme. So Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Vine using the hashtag Macy's Believe. And they will be considered for the opportunity to be in a Macy's television commercial. So that's also a good blend of online and traditional media, which is television. And here's a local example, a very subtle way to incorporate the Christmas theme on your timeline cover from Sofitel Philippine Plaza. So going back, if you just zoom in the About section of Macy's, they were able to tie in Christmas elements in their About page by mentioning things like magic, Christmas cheer, etc. I am sure that if you want to find more examples, head over to the Starbucks page, and you will see how they're leveraging on the Christmas theme. Another idea is to use Christmas-themed images. So this is an example from Lazada Philippines, whereby they just edited the picture and posted the photos of their products against a Christmas tree, and suddenly these products become more Christmassy and more in tune with the season. So you don't have to be an expert on Photoshop to do this. Also, I just want to point out that when you're sharing images like this on Facebook, you have to keep in mind the correct dimensions. In this example, I think Lazada forgot to crop their pictures properly. You have to follow the 403 dimensions so that the picture isn't cropped, because the letters, you can't read what words they want to display. So you can use emerging online editing apps, and these are some of the apps that I recently discovered and personally use. So Canva is free as well as visually, and you can use these online editing apps to generate social-friendly. An example from online retailer getthelabel.com. So aside from having a Christmas timeline cover and avatar, you can see Santa there. they are also giving community members the chance to win prizes by answering holiday themed questions that are posted on a daily basis. So, a simple way to holiday-ify your avatar is to use small elements like Christmas ribbons, mistletoe, or snowflakes. And I'm sure you can find these elements in the apps I previously mentioned. So these add a holiday flair without being too overbearing for your logo. And now we go to 6 merry Facebook marketing ideas. So one thing you need to know about Christmas is that males and females shop differently. So most females love to browse for products. Can you imagine what more during Christmas time? So it's your chance to give your community to browse and enjoy a holiday window shopping experience on your Facebook page. And you can see this is an example from SM Appliance Center. But a simpler way to do this is simply by creating a Christmas Facebook album for your products. Or maybe you're not selling a product, maybe you have a blog. I know we have some bloggers in the room. So maybe you want to display your blog alongside a Christmas tree or with gifts. So just providing a Christmas background to your assets and to your brand will certainly make it more relevant this season. Another idea is to have a holiday battle royale. So here's an example from Oriental Hotels and Resorts. They asked their community what their favorite Christmas movie is, and what's good is they use hashtags so that it's easily discoverable. So Holidays PH and Christmas 2013. So if you want to engage your community this Christmas, try to get their opinion on light topics such as maybe would you rather give this Christmas or donate to a foundation? Or should you serve lechon or lechon manok? So exciting and light topics like that that give your community a chance to voice their ideas and opinions. At the same time, they get to converse with one another, whereas usually it might be just you and them conversing with each other. The third idea is leveraging on Christmas 911s. So 911s are emergencies for Christmas. Like you forgot to shop or a gift for your mom or your husband. So this is more of a regular occurrence for males because they don't like window shopping. So they are last minute shoppers. So this is an example from SM Advantage Facebook page whereby they suggest gift bundles for Christmas, which also helps in decision fatigue for shoppers, who have little time to decide, and it's easier to choose products when a selection is presented to you rather than all the products at the same time. So it's a good idea to give your community a lot of choices, limited choices that you repackage differently that are in line with Christmas. It's also a good time for you to show how you're decking the halls of your office, maybe your factory if you're a manufacturing brand, because some of the most engaging posts during the holidays have featured marketing teams dressed up as elves, reindeers, and in other Christmas attire. So you just need to be creative and aim to give your page a human feel. So throughout the year, you don't usually show photos of your office, of your staff. So Christmas is a good time to do that and connect with your community on a deeper level, especially that positive vibes are all around this season. So this is another exciting idea, which are Christmas Facebook rewards. On your screen, you will see a competition being run by Lopez Link, which is a conglomerate. And they are asking their community to post their Christmas messages of hope. So instead of promoting websites or their properties, they want to collect messages, positive messages from their community that they can also showcase in their different platforms. And by sharing your Christmas message of hope, you get to win a Tulong PH shirt. So this is at the same time rewarding your community, spreading the Christmas cheer, and being sensitive to the recent calamities that happened in our country. So as you will see, winners will be announced today. If you want to join, just check out their Facebook page. Just to give you more information about contests and rewards, according to a survey by Nielsen, 76% of Filipino shoppers are more attracted to buy products that come with free gifts. So tying this with social media, this means users are more attracted to engage with your brand if rewards are offered. And if your products are not, if you feel that your products are not in tune with Christmas gift giving, then gift vouchers are one of the best ways to offer your business as a gift, even if it doesn't fit into the traditional gift category. So after holding your Christmas campaign and promotions, for sure you will collect user-generated content. And what's sad about brand pages is that they leave these UGCs at the background and these are not being maximized. Whereas you can take the time to turn these UGCs into Facebook updates that highlight your community. And it allows you to support an ongoing conversation, giving your audience a voice and enables you to continue engaging with them in the run up to Christmas, which is a very busy time for most. Okay, so here are my bonus tips for a stress-free Christmas on Facebook, especially for social media managers and bloggers in the room. Customer questions on social media naturally increase through December as more orders are placed. However, this is often a time when less of your team is available, particularly over Christmas week. So make it clear on your page when you will and won't be responding to queries. You can use, again, the online editing apps that I mentioned previously. So let your community know when you are online or not. We all need a holiday, including social media managers. Another bonus tip is to schedule your posts ahead. So don't miss out on the chance to greet your community on Christmas Day and on New Year's Eve, because most likely you will not be working during Christmas. So take advantage of Facebook scheduler. Get everything scheduled and you can enjoy your Christmas wherever you are with the comfort that you know you can greet your community on specific dates. So before we end this webinar, here's my Christmas gift to everyone. This is a bonus video of a recent presentation about effective Facebook strategies for your business. This video is as generous with Facebook strategies, content ideas, and tips on engaging your community. Just take note of the link above. You will see on the slide. And to grab a copy of this presentation, just like our page on Facebook. Again, we are at facebook.com/vanillaph. I'll also be hanging around the page to meet and welcome you there. So please post your own Christmas Facebook ideas, questions, and let's continue the conversation on Facebook. We're also actively looking for digital marketing strategists. So if you want to be on top of exciting social media campaigns, please send us a message on our Facebook page. And for brands, PR agencies who are with us today, if you're interested to explore on how you can work with Vanilla Digital and how we can help with your social media presence, please get in touch with me, Lace, at vanilladigital.ph. So that's our presentation for today. I hope everyone learned a lot. I look forward to your questions and to seeing all of you on our Facebook community.
Liz, talagang give love on Christmas Day. I really, really love your presentation. Wow, talagang it's very, very nice. Thank you very much. All right, everyone, let's take advantage. We have a social media marketing expert in the house, specializing on engaging people on Facebook. I hope you love all the ideas that Lace has shared to us this noontime, making our lunch very, very special and educational. No? I hope we learn a lot. No? And I think napakaswerte naman ng magtatrabaho sa inyo kasi parang napaka-exciting ng mga campaigns na ginagawa mo. Alright, sige, people, do we have questions for Lace when it comes to doing your social media marketing, especially this holiday season? Lace, siguro while waiting for the first question, I will throw it in na. No? Ako na yung una magbibigay ng questions sa'yo. Has Typhoon Ondoy affected the way companies market or do their traditional social media marketing? Were you affected to the point na some companies or brands decided na medyo hinto muna tayo? Meron bang nauso o nagkaroon ba ng ganung mindset?
Yes, I think, Janet, pinag-usapan rin natin to recently during one of the DFC meetups, diba? That during calamities, you have to be very subtle about online marketing and, you know, in pushing your messages through social media platforms. I think one of the best strategies that brands can follow is to focus on amplifying messages on how to help, leverage on the number of your audience, because as a brand, mostly you would have a lot more followers than a normal person. So it's part of your CSR to amplify messages on how to help and activate charitable events like making your office a drop-off center, maybe amplifying the way your fellow employees are also helping to inspire other people to help. So you don't really need to disappear from the face of Facebook and Twitter during calamities because it's your opportunity to help and leverage on your audience and get your community involved. You just have to, again, focus on the values of your brand, your mission and vision, and how you can activate these values during times of calamities.
Hey, Lace, we have a question from Jaime. How do you measure success in Facebook and social media marketing?
Hi, Jaime. Yeah, so we measure success through Facebook Insights. If you're talking about social media ROI, we can spend a whole day debating about the ROI of social media. But for this holiday season specifically, you can measure success through your engagement rate, the reach of your Facebook messaging, um, how many did your message organically and virally reach, and also through the amount of UGC that you are collecting. So for example, you launch a Facebook campaign that, let's use Lopez Think as an example. So we can measure the success by uh, counting the number of entries that they had, as well as how these entries can be transformed into digital assets as well, like using them for Facebook updates, publishing them in other company assets, like maybe they have a newsletter or they have their website. So those are some measures of success: UGC, reach, and if you tie it into your website, then you can use Google Analytics to find out how many visitors social media has driven to your website. It really depends on your objective for your campaign. I hope that helps.
Okay, let me check if we have, of course, for people who have questions, all you need to do is type it directly on our questions box or press that raise your hand button. All right, somebody press that raise your hand. Ala, nawala. Nawala yung kamay. All right. Dapat, i-press, hinahanap ko na para i-unmute ko yung microphone niya. Bigla pa siya nawala. Lace, let me go back to your earlier suggestion. Like, what are the top hashtags that we should watch out for in this holiday season?
For this season, I think you should, as Filipinos, our Christmas is focused on food. That's why I listed puto bongbong, lechon, bibingka as an example. But I think many Facebook users are using hashtag Christmas 2013 just to be more relevant and specific that, it's this year's Christmas they are talking about. Um, I think most a good idea to find out the top trends is to use Twitter hashtags as a comparison point, because some people are still tying their Twitter with Facebook. So whenever they tweet or whenever they Instagram photos, hashtags that they put there are also published on Facebook.
Okay. We have a question here from Argel. Do you have a specific number of suggested posts per day on FB pages?
Mm-hmm. Hi, thank you for your question. Suggested number of posts. Normally, I would recommend 3 Facebook updates per day. Why? Because you don't want to bombard your community with several updates, whereas you can use the time to engage and comment on other pages as well. So there's a time for you to hold a microphone and gather the limelight, and there's a time for you to engage with your community and external pages that are related to your brand. An important point for you to know is you can use Facebook Insights to find out what time you should post during the day. If you have the new Facebook Insights, this feature is very helpful, especially for social media managers. And right now we're seeing that most users of Facebook are online after working hours, maybe because during the travel time to their houses it's very traffic, so they're online on Facebook using their mobile phones, and maybe before sleeping, they are still browsing while waiting for Sandman. So
So, kaya kailangan no mas tempered din no yung pagpo-post natin. I agree with you on that. We have something from Azrael for social media marketing. What's the best or next alternative platform if ever Facebook and Twitter quits?
wow. Good question, Az. If Facebook and Twitter suddenly disappears from the face of the earth, I think it's certainly Google Plus. We recently attended a Google Plus event, I think last month, and I think about 9 million Filipinos, just correct me if I'm wrong, are active on Google Plus. And Google Plus already affects your SEO and also affects your online credibility. You gotta check Google Plus author tags, especially for bloggers. It certainly affects not only your community engagement, but your Google ranking and your online authority.
Okay. We have more questions from our participants. Of course, don't forget. Hold on. I think may narinig ako. Mark, is that your...
Ayaw kapag loyat o istorya.
Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Of course, if we have more questions from our participants, all you need to do especially on Facebook. What can you say na 2013 on Facebook is all about this? May nagbago ba? May nagbago ba sa trends? Did you think we posted differently because there are changes in policies on Facebook that made us to adapt to certain directions or guidelines, the way we do our campaigns? And do you think this will continue or will we see new ways of using Facebook in engaging our audience?
Yes, thank you, Janet. One of the most, if, if I may say so, frustrating changes on Facebook is that their algorithm is changing every month or so. Before photos posted on Facebook got the most reach, but now it's different. Status messages with text only are reaching more people, and then link posts can now have the ability to have bigger photo previews. So I think those are the changes that we need to keep in mind, and we need to have our ears on the ground for similar changes next year. As social media managers, we have to be on top of the trends. I think 2013, a lot more brands hopped in on Facebook, but I'm seeing that the focus now is on activating the online communities that they have. So I hope that next year fans are not treated as numbers anymore, but as community members that you can talk to. These are persons, so that can influence your business processes, your business decisions. Because now we have the chance to voice out our opinions as consumers, and brands have the power to conduct surveys straight on Facebook and engage with people who matter most, which are their concerned consumers. So the focus on 2014, I think, is activating online Facebook communities, and I'm seeing some brands and companies who are approaching us for this, engaging communities and making use of user-generated content, because 2012, 2013 were all about apps. You know, apps are very expensive, but they don't, they most of them, and not all of them, work in increasing your virality, your reach. It all boils down to community management and having that genuine relationship with your community members.
Have another thought that usually comes to mind, or another idea that we usually get to hear of, is Instagram. And earlier, Randolph also mentioned about WeChat. Are you now, are you also experiencing pressure where clients, apart from Facebook, wanted to have a second platform of choice where they can have strong presence, but is not necessarily limited in comparison to Twitter? Then what would be that platform of choice for you that you would recommend to clients?
I think most of all, we need to respect the advantages and the characteristics of each platform. For example, Facebook is good for community building. Twitter is good for spreading the news. So it's more of like a news source, and people want to become influencer on Facebook. Celebrities are there, journalists are there. So these are the heavy users of Facebook, including bloggers. With WeChat, Line, and all of these apps on mobile, we currently think that these are made for younger markets that want to have their conversations in private. But then the campaign that you design for Facebook shouldn't be the same for the campaign that you will design for Twitter and apps like these. So it was also discussed during IMAP, and we certainly want to get more information on how the local market are using these free apps like WeChat and Line.
I have a bit of a controversial question for you, and maybe this can. Uh, how do you go about buying likes?
We're
Because
certainly
like you now have sites where they sell this much, and you can buy 300 likes, 600 likes. Um, how do you go about that? What is your thought in that kind of practice?
I think as our name suggests, vanilla. So we are all about organic likes and organic people. If there's a client who wants to buy likes, we certainly don't. We certainly discourage it because, well, first it costs money, and it does not really translate into a genuine audience that can give you genuine feedback. Yes, it can maybe influence your reach, but then you can use the new Facebook editor to customize your ads to reach specific demographics, even if they haven't liked your page. So I would certainly go against buying likes, and it's not really a part of our strategy right now.
In this session, can you tell us more about the person that you're looking for that job opportunity that you have?
Yes, we're looking for a digital marketing strategist. And if you want to be a part of exciting social media campaigns, if you are passionate about social media and you believe in organic communities and in engaging online communities, please do get in touch with me, Lace at vanilladigital.ph. To learn more about our company, please visit our blog vanilladigital.ph/ blog, and you can see our team members there, who we are, and what we're currently doing. So yes, please get in touch, and I really hope to see everyone on our Facebook page and continue the conversation there. I think a lot of people in the room have more Facebook ideas, even more than maybe I shared. So I look forward to hearing all about it and sharing it and giving you the chance and opportunity to air those thoughts and spread them through our social media channels.
So thank you very much, Lace. And of course, maybe we can give Lace a hands up. Kindly press that hand button, giving our hands up to Lace for that great presentation to us this noontime, yung ating lunch. No? All right, so let's now move on to our next topic. But before I do that, just a few reminders. Of course, if you're going to tweet about the event today, our hashtag is One Internet Day. So you can use that to communicate with us today. And those of you only Filipino Club, which is actually scheduled this December 25, 2013. However, since we have, what do you call that? Well, since it's a holiday, we cannot actually do that. So we're doing this advanced celebration to celebrate this occasion. But at the same time, of course, encouraging you to give pledges to your charity of choice. So parang pwede nyo siyang i-estimate na kung attend kayo ng conference and you're going to pay for it, ano kaya value niya na pwede nyo ibigay sa inyong charity of choice. So we are encouraging you from that perspective, no? And of course, you can also check out our club page at facebook.com/Digital Filipino Club, where we will be posting more testimonials from our club members later on. So it seems I wasn't able to refresh this page, so I have to look at a new reference. So after Roy this morning, we talk about making mobile e-commerce work. We had Stephanie Caragos who talk about making outsourcing work for service providers in the countryside. We just finished with Randolph Nubino who talked about trends in mobile phones and tablets below the 10K price range. And of course, we just finished now with Vanilla Digital's Lace Lenora, who talked about social media marketing for the holiday season. I'm quite excited with our next topic, and I'm very glad that despite the short notice or a short agreement for that matter, he agreed to give this talk to us this afternoon about digital marketing for sports and fitness industry. We have Mr. Joma Hiron. And let's wait for Joma to transition with his presentation.